Throughout history, humans built great civilizations. Yet some of them, after centuries of existence, collapsed and left behind only silence. Most of these societies were not destroyed by war. There is no clear evidence of a single catastrophic disaster. Today, we ask one question. Why did some ancient civilizations collapse? And why is there no single clear explanation? The Maya civilization. Where and when did they live? The Maya civilization developed in what is now southern Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras. Its peak period was approximately between 250 and 900 AD. Large cities such as Tikal, Copan, Palenque were built during this time. Some regions may have supported populations of hundreds of thousands. What happened? After the 9th century, many major cities were abandoned. Researchers point to several possible causes. Long periods of drought, reduced agricultural production, deforestation, population pressure, political instability, and internal conflict. Data from cave formations and lake sediments indicate significant decreases in rainfall during this period. However, an important detail remains. Not all Maya regions collapsed at the same time. Some cities continued to exist for centuries. For this reason, scientists describe the Maya collapse not as a single event, but as a regional and gradual process. The Indus Valley Civilization. Where and when did they live? The Indus Valley Civilization developed in what is now Pakistan, northern India. It existed approximately between 3300 BC and 1300 BC, with its peak around 2600 BC. Major cities included Harappa, Mohenjo-daro. These cities had organized street plans, drainage and sewage systems, brick-built houses. What happened? Around 1900 BC, cities began to shrink. There is no clear evidence of war or sudden destruction. Scientists suggest several possible factors: weakening monsoon rains, shifts in river courses, declining agricultural productivity, collapse of trade networks. Archaeological evidence shows that people did not disappear. They spread into smaller rural settlements. For this reason, many researchers view this not as a collapse, but as a social transformation. Easter Island, Rapa Nui. Where and when did they live? Easter Island is a small and isolated island in the South Pacific Ocean, today part of Chile. The Rapa Nui people likely settled the island around 1200 AD. Over several centuries, they developed a society and built massive stone statues known as moai. Some of these statues reach more than 10 meters in height and weigh tens of tons. What happened? When Europeans arrived in 1722, the society had already weakened significantly. Researchers identify several contributing factors: extensive deforestation, soil erosion, depletion of food resources, internal conflict. The loss of forests made canoe construction impossible, and reduced fishing activity. However, some scientists emphasize that European diseases and slave raids later accelerated the collapse. For this reason, Easter Island represents a combination of environmental stress and external contact. These civilizations lived in different parts of the world, yet they share common elements: climate change, depletion of natural resources, weakening economic systems, social tensions. Collapse was rarely caused by a single event, but by the interaction of multiple pressures. The disappearance of ancient civilizations does not give us clear answers. It leaves us with important questions. Societies depend on their environment and their systems. Some adapt to change, others do not. The question remains, why did some civilizations adapt to crisis, while others faded into silence? If you find this kind of analysis useful, you can support the channel by subscribing. It helps us examine topics we often take for granted through scientific evidence.